What can we do?
We can,
That's bullying.
That's bullying.
That's bullying.
You just bullied somebody.
When did
Oh, you
I
like
said, Jose, you're gay. Shut up.
Oh,
No, it's not bullying, miss. You guys didn't hear what he was, miss. He was like in my ear. Shorty, munchkin, this. I'm like, oh my god, Jose, you're gay. Shut up.
Okay,
That's
see
a
now,
bully right
that's
there.
teasing, which could lead to bullying because what if you weren't in the mood today? You understand? See, Shakira, what if you weren't in the mood? So now you've just created a fight. And it's considered bullying, and like if they were to sit down, you know the rule with bullying is so serious now that students, I mean, there is infractions where it can even go to as far as
Suicide.
yeah, but it's like as far as a offense, like a misdemeanor, like a federal crime.
Oh, yeah. That's a bully. Oh, you was teasing him. You was teasing him.
That's
emotionally.
No, over
Are
like
you happy
you
with yourself?
You
Are
like
you happy with yourself?
Okay, so all those things are
That's
so.
called bullying.
Okay, and I think the conversation came up because I think, if I'm not mistaken, Mr. McCray, did you hear people teasing today?
If I had heard those things to myself, I would have felt isolated.
Wow.
So, and I recognize that those were things that I said when I was your age. So I saw that I needed to, somehow I got sensitive to it. So how do we avoid teasing people emotionally? What can we do?
We just stop.
Okay.
It's not that easy. Go more into details. I need
Therapy.
Stand up for yourself.
Therapy.
You can have counsel like
You can stand up for other
You can
people that
tell
are
the
being
person.
bullied and teased.
You can stop the
Say that one more time.
You can stand up for other people that are being bullied and teased.
but seriously, like just in here, the percentage of teasing that you heard, Mr. McCray, if you had to put it on a scale from 0 to 100%, how much was going on in here in this classroom when you came inside of here?
It was fairly low, maybe 10%.
Really? 10%?
But I'm sensitive to it, so 10% is too much for me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay, did you hear that? 10% is sensitive. So, because he...
Bro, that's a bully. Wait, that means his mom.
Raphael, I need you to listen. Raphael, have a seat.
You didn't hear what he just told me?
No.
You guys are not.
No, seriously, because there is a purpose that is being brought up. Listen, 10% is sensitive to Mr. McCray. Okay? Now, to myself, I probably would have gave it a 15%,
Whoa.
depending on how I feel. So, when you're making comments, you don't know. That's another thing that you just didn't notice. He said he's sensitive to the comments, okay? You don't know how a person might feel about something you say. Okay, I wasn't here. I would have to hear it. It could have been 0% because I'm so used to some of the things that you say and it's not okay. So you don't know how much a person can take. And that's why, you know, some of you are stating suicide. You don't know what a person feels and how they feel and how sensitive they are. So when you're saying these things over and over, although you might be their friend and everybody's laughing, you don't know how they feel at the end of today or how they feel later on in life about what you just stated. So when you said, okay, you can stand up for them, being realistic, it's not like, oh, you're short, and oh, don't call her short. No. We don't do that these days. What are some ways yourself as classmates?
As a teacher.
As classmates.
You snitch, you gonna be
Not even conference. As classmates. Think of as classmates. Marcelino, that's very disgusting.
What did you do?
As classmates. I saw with you.
She bullied me. She said I'm gay or something.
It's still like a joke.
That's a joke.
That's another thing. You're still joking about it. It's serious.
Man, we can joke around as a class, but when you talk about someone's mom, then that's when things get real.
No, but still, all of it. It doesn't matter how small it is. There's not one over the other. What I'm telling you is that as a class, on a whole, this class, you can stop yourself just by, instead of saying whatever comment you say, think of, would I say that? Well, some of us talk to our parents any kind of way, but think of if it's a pope or somebody you held to high regards, would you say that in front of them? So every time you speak to a classmate, you need to speak to them as if they were someone you hold in high regards. That's one thing we could do as a class. As a class, because some of the language you even speak, it's not even formal. When you're in a classroom, you're supposed to use formal academic language, and it's very informal. Some of the things I hear you say, I only would say it when I'm with my girlfriends inside of the house, in a room shut with the door closed.
Whoa.
Like what, miss?
Okay. I could type some of those examples.
So like say one, miss, like say, just one example.
El amor.